When planning a vacation, one of the most critical decisions is choosing the right place to stay. The right accommodation can make your trip a memorable one, while a poor choice can turn it into a disaster. In light of this, it's crucial to carefully research and weigh your options before deciding. It's in this spirit that we bring you an honest review of the Krystal Cancun Resort. This review is based on the experiences and feedback of previous guests who've had the unfortunate displeasure of staying at the resort. Despite its alluring advertisements and promise of luxury, this report aims to shed light on the grim realities that lie beneath the glossy surface. As soon as you step foot into the Krystal Cancun Resort, the first thing you will notice is a disappointing lack of warmth in the reception. Despite being a destination that should pride itself on hospitality, many guests have experienced the opposite. The check-in process is often slow and laborious, with waiting times far exceeding what one would expect at a so-called luxury resort. It seems as if the staff are simply indifferent to the traveler's tiredness after a long journey, which makes for an incredibly off-putting first impression. The disappointment continues when you open the door to your room. For a resort that presents itself as a haven of luxury and comfort, the accommodations at Krystal Cancun Resort are far from satisfactory. Reviewers often describe the rooms as outdated, shabby, and poorly maintained. Some guests have even reported instances of broken furniture and malfunctioning air conditioning. The overall state of the rooms lacks the sophistication and attention to detail that travelers expect from a resort of this caliber. When it comes to the dining options, the Krystal Cancun Resort does not live up to its promise either. The variety of food is disappointingly limited, with the same dishes being repeated over and over again in a monotonous cycle. Quality is another area of concern. Many reviewers have expressed dissatisfaction with the meals, describing them as bland and unappealing. This is a far cry from the rich, flavorful cuisine that one anticipates when vacationing in Mexico. Guests at the Krystal Cancun Resort have frequently complained about the service. The resort seems to lack a proper system for handling guest queries and requests. The staff often appear indifferent, unresponsive, and even dismissive at times. This lack of customer service turns even minor inconveniences into major frustrations. Simple requests, such as the need for extra towels or assistance with luggage, often go unheeded for hours, further enhancing the impression of carelessness and disinterest. One would expect a resort to offer a serene and peaceful environment, but this is far from the reality at the Krystal Cancun Resort. Reviews indicate frequent, disruptive noise disturbances stemming from uncontrolled parties. Instead of a calm retreat, guests are often subjected to loud music and boisterous activities until the early hours of the morning. This can cause significant distress to those who are seeking a peaceful holiday or those traveling with children. The condition of the pool and beach areas is another major point of concern. The pool is often overcrowded and not maintained to a satisfactory level, with some guests mentioning an unsavory murky appearance. The beach, one of the primary attractions of a Cancun resort, is no better. It is frequently littered with debris, detracting from the natural beauty that the resort claims to offer. Finally, it is important to note that guests overwhelmingly feel that the Krystal Cancun Resort does not offer value for money. Given the high prices charged, the poor service, mediocre accommodation, and substandard amenities are even harder to accept. Many feel deceived by the stark contrast between the resort's luxurious advertisements and the actual conditions experienced. In conclusion, the Krystal Cancun Resort seems to fall short of its grand promises on multiple fronts. From the indifferent service to the shabby rooms, the substandard dining experience, and the neglected outdoor areas, it's a series of disappointments that do not justify the steep prices. Guests seeking a peaceful, luxurious vacation are advised to look elsewhere.